I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it in a sense, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it rain. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it rain. You ignited me's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
To meet me, good morning.
Adrenaline pressure, it's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever, the beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. He's locked away inside with the key controlled by fight or flight. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space.
Yeah, I actually grabbed one. Try it out. I honestly don't know how many you can get with them. I think it's 3. I think they have a max of 3. I'm completely guessing though. Is there any news this morning? I think I remember hearing there wasn't too much news this morning, or like for this week. It says at 8:50 FOMC member Cook speaking.
I can't
kind of a quick move back up there, but I was gonna say we'll see if we can actually get through. Probably should redo all my lines. Just looking to take profit up at the red to green. There's no reason to get out there, but it's nice to lock in a little bit here and there. I actually had a really nice trade last night. I don't know, the way that these two trades are going, I might just start trading this way. Following the trend lines. It'll break there. I was kind of hoping we would push away and try to use this as support, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, a life destroyed. Fly away. It's the first time of today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero? Empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone. Just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking.
Oh boy.
Oh, oh, oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. Get me out of now. To where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting
Not
fights.
gonna lie, this
Turning truth to
slower
lies.
trading is
Gotta get up, stop
kinda nice.
wasting time. Yeah, I wanna
No
run off and fly. And I'll tell
no
myself
no
it's
stress.
fine to be alone.
Set it and forget it essentially.
Just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out.
Oh, baby. Hit that profit target. Take that to start the morning. I only got in this trade. I just happened to pull it up to see how... I took this trade off on this drop over here because I was going to bed. And I was like, I'm not going to sit here and watch it. Although I had no reason to get out. I would have gotten out here on the break of this over here, which was at 12:30 in the morning. And then probably would have put it here. So yeah, like 12:10, 12:15. And I went to bed at 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that. Yeah. So I wasn't about to sit around for 3 hours without being able to adjust my stop. That was a pretty hard rejection there. To be honest, if we can hang around, if I'm still in this trade in about 18 minutes, I might actually remove my take profit, keep my stop, but remove my take profit and see if this news that comes out does anything. I wanted to start looking at possible put options today. I transferred all my money from Interactive Brokers over into Robinhood. It's not there yet, but it's on its way. See. I am in a trade, yes. I was hoping to get up towards the red-green line, which is this dotted white line, but unfortunately we did not get there. Pretty close. But as long as we hold this trend line, I have my stop in and good to go. We're just on an insane tear still. I mean, this is just nutty. Like when you look at, I need to get rid of all these lines. Drawing. I'm gonna redraw them, but I wanted to, I mean, this was that move on Friday. Right here, this candle. It's absolutely insane. Move up, move up. Everyone was like, oh, here's the move down. Didn't quite break trend line. Actually, a pretty good trend line to draw here. We're not even close to it. Just what an insane run. Back 6 months. Draw some horizontals here. Oh, we just got stopped out. I think we just got stopped out. Yeah, we did. Pretty big move down here. Yep. Dang, real big move down here. Alright, still made a little bit on that trade overall. Dang, look at this thing. I'd have to look at my bands here. Ooh. Something going on right now? Ooh, jeez, what a shot down that one. Wonder what that was all about. What just happened? The rhythmic connection issue? Well, that's always fun. Trying to reconnect here. We're still hovering around that same price. Yeah.
This empty town, I'm searching for the lost and found. But you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air, like a blazing flare. Just stare, cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares through. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own.
It's my last little attempt here.
You
Let it-
did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Oh crap! I only added one. That's so dumb.
Oh, you meant the world to me.
Might have actually worked out.
Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Alright, now just let this one run. See what happens. Uh-oh, what'd I do? Oh, now I'm short one. Sorry. Take it off before I do something weird with, I don't know what was going on, what would have happened with that order still out there. I didn't feel like messing with it, so I just got out. I know what I did. I had 2 loaded here instead of 1, so I oversold. But then this one was to sell, so I would have sold another one. Which, yeah, that's obviously not what I wanted to do. I only have 1 account right now, yes. No, it's the same platform. Quantower. I just made it so you guys can see the whole thing if you haven't seen it in a while. Alright, let me go back to drawing lines real quick. I want to get these on the chart. Pretty obvious one here. The obvious one here. The obvious one here. Wouldn't necessarily say this one's obvious, but there are a bunch of touches here. Draw it. I feel like these are obligated to draw since they're the highs. We could get one more here. So a bunch of touches. That'll be our last one. I don't see anything inside this range at all.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared?
So we got one under us, one pretty far away to the top. I honestly just don't see how we can, after that huge day, not have some sort of a pullback. But we'll see. I think I'm going to be looking for more of the macro moves today.
I'm coming closer. I will catch you. The time it goes tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
All right. Well, those alerts definitely. I don't know if that we ended up making money. Oh yeah, we did make a little bit of money off of that. Can't really draw any lines based off of that, but obviously the trend line we were trading broke. But can't really draw a new trend line now, at least not yet. What a crazy move that was. I ended up trying to day trade that. Well, I'm gonna be day trading everything, but great stop there. Should have just flipped. Would have been great. Could be part of a strat moving forward. I mean, there's a reason I was stopping out there, right? I did not think we would get this kind of volume coming in. Was that the 850 news a little early, maybe? I could have swore it said the news was at 850. It does, I mean, it does say it was at 850, but maybe he was talking a little bit before that. Oh boy. 5 minute? Yeah. I'm gonna start looking for trends. I had trend lines drawn. Like, so this one, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for an obvious. This one was a little eager because I drew the trend line like this, which I shouldn't have. But I literally jumped on and I was just kind of looking at stuff. But I drew this trend line, and then I was using the previous area as a stop. So I had this. So then when it came up here, I adjusted it like this. And then it started to come back up. I was still using that same area as a stop. Didn't hit again. So on the way down, I ended up hitting it. And then we made this big move down here. And I literally just kept adjusting the trend line as it would kind of touch, because I was always using my stop as a previous area of resistance. So as you can see, it never went up. So I had no reason to get out of the trade. And then just literally kept adjusting it, using previous areas as a stop, adjusted, previous area as a stop, adjusted, previous area as a stop. And then I was actually getting tired. I was ready to go to bed. It was like almost 9:30, 10 o'clock. Yeah, it was like 9:40. And so when it made this dip down with like no volume, I just took it off. I tried to get filled down here, but I didn't. I ended up chasing it just to get out. I didn't want it to come back. I mean, my stop at this point after this drop would have been right here. So I didn't miss out on too much because it came down a little bit further, based out. My stop would have ended up being, because obviously I would have kept adjusting. I probably would have kept this, to be honest, because I feel like that's a break. You can't really draw it anymore. and my stop would have been above here, probably right here. So I wouldn't have made too much more, but I was just tired. I would have had to wait until, what time is this? 12:15 in the morning for that to happen. Or well, actually 12:20 looks like. I would have had to wait 3 hours just to make that little bit more, which in hindsight, that's obviously what happened. But then I woke up this morning and I was checking this, but then I saw this. I drew these and I saw it kept touching and going higher. So it came back down. I loaded it up as it was on like this candle. It had this sharp candle, started to get bought up, so I bought it. And I was just kind of riding it. And then it came down here, touched it again. I was like, I'll try it. I was, again, if you look, I get in. So I'm looking for the trend line to break and the previous resistance area to break. So I'm pretty sure I had it. I put my stop like right here the first time. And that was because there was all of this here. So I was like, well, I might have to give it a little bit of room here just to see if it uses this as support. But we didn't even have to do that because it just kind of kept riding. And when it hit here, I was like, all right, now we're above this area. I'm going to use this as my stop. This trend line would have broke, come down. There's a previous resistance area there that could be used as support. I was just kind of just moving it up. Just keep moving it, and then you're looking for, essentially what you're looking for is something like this, right? Because if we come back and we look at this crazy move, this was all Friday, right? Yeah. You find something like you have, I mean, you can start drawing trend lines, right? Obviously these are in hindsight, but you start finding these touches and you start to get pretty obvious like stop points, right? You're looking to ride this down. If it doesn't, you have a previous area. Once it breaks through the resistance and a previous area that was being used as resistance, aka like a pivot point, you got a pretty clear stop. But if you can find these types of trends, I mean, this is pretty insane, right? If at any point you see this happening and you can jump in on this, you have a clear stop. Like if it breaks the trend line, let's say you jump in on this pullback here, right? If it breaks the trend line, you have a clear stop down underneath this candle. That's not a great one, but you do, right? And then say you get in on this pullback. Now you definitely have a clear stop, right? Resistance, resistance, support, support. So you would put your stop right under here. Breaks trend line, comes down to there, you're out. But if you're in here, look at the moves you start getting. Now your stops, it's harder to get in after you have these big moves. The idea is to try to get in before these big moves. Get in on this pullback, right? Didn't even get to the trend line, so it's hard to justify getting in there. But now your stop's all the way down here, right? So that trade's a little more risky. But if you're in it from down here, you have no reason to get out. It comes up, goes sideways. It tries to break the trend line, but you're nowhere near a stop out point. And then you get this crazy ass move. And on this move, you probably have to take some out, if not all out, depending on what side your position is. But even so, you still have no reason to get out, right? Have this big move up here, and sure, you come back down, but you're still inside that trend line. And you could even argue that if your stop was down here, you never touched it. You never got through your stop. So when it comes down, you could almost just do this, readjust your trend line, because you never broke the stop area, and then look at the move you get. I mean, it's just, it was an insane day. And these are the moves I got caught up in, right? And I mean, if we scroll out, we never even came close to breaking back down. Just an absolutely insane move. But I mean, that was essentially the thought process there. Because then you really can start breaking, like you can start looking for even smaller trend lines within the trend line. Like on this one, is it this one? Yeah, on this one I drew this trend line as well. Like I started drawing this because I mean, you start to see like patterns within the macro patterns. And it's like, well, if that breaks, I obviously want to get out. But my stop, I mean, look at this. Support, resistance, resistance, resistance. So it's like I have an obvious stop point right above that. So if it breaks this trend line and it gets above there, to me, the trade is no longer valid. And this is stuff I've always like looked at and known. I've just never traded it. So like right now, I'd be looking for a line. I'd be looking for a decent little pop here so that I could start drawing a downward trend line. See if you're just trying to get in front of what you believe the new trends to be. Am I gonna get as many trades? No, not if I'm trading like that. It's too loud. My bad. Trying to wake you guys up. But overall, I still really feel like we're gonna have some sort of a down day or just down week. I mean, let's scroll out and look at the hourly, or let's look at the hourly. Daily is probably too much. And looking at this macro move that we made, man, it's just insane. And with just, I don't know. I'm a firm believer that I like to believe everything that I see happening in the world. Not the world necessarily, but just the United States. That's kind of the market that we're trading. And I mean, there's just so much going on right now. Everyone's complaining they don't have money. Credit card debts are, getting higher and higher. Just a lot going on that is not good. But I'm trying to somewhat transition myself. I don't mind the day trading, but obviously, so today, my goal, if I am going to be day trading, is I'm still looking for the bands. Oops. I'm still looking for the bands to look for possible entries, just like I did there. But I'm going to have a 2-entry max. If it goes underneath that 2-entry, I'm gonna let it go, but I'm gonna be watching my P&L, and per trade, I'm gonna have a max loss of $300. And I mean, it might not be perfect, but that's what I'm looking at. I know that I can recover from a $300 loss. I obviously can't recover from a blown account by trying to add until it works. And as we found out on Friday, add is not gonna work. Not on something like NQ. I mean, the thing can just go without any pullbacks, as we saw. So I think we're gonna move forward away from that and just stick to our guns, get our 2 entries. I think one is gonna be the first one. I have no problem if it's a decent move, like as we cross through that first band, the first ATR band, and then look for an add at the other band. And then if we don't get out by then it's I think it's time to call it quits. I don't like what I did here, to be completely honest. I probably should have either gotten out all of it here or somewhere in here. But I was trying to give it room, but then it shot down. I should have just cut it. I should have been out of the trade once it broke there. Because that's going to be my plan, is 1 entry, 2nd entry. If it doesn't work after that, it's time to get out. Now, if it keeps going down after that, then I'm going to have to watch the P&L. And once we get to 300, it's time to just get out. But there is, at that point, unless there's like an obvious bottom that forms, and I know that I'm at like $200, then I could get some ads there, knowing I'm going to cut it basically when it breaks that area. So it does look like we're starting to form a little bit of a trend line here, so we can see what that looks like on the 5-minute. Yeah, see, it's just so straight down at the moment. Probably gonna let this play out a little bit after the bell before I start trying to jump into something, but we'll see. Got a feeling we're gonna have a decent little down move at the bell, but we'll see.
Gentlemen.
So,
Not too much.
doesn't sound like you, Frog.
It ain't Frog.
Steve.
It's Steven.
Yo, yo.
Well, I'm done for the day already.
It's cold outside.
Is it?
Done for the day in a good way or done for the day in a bad way?
Oh, in a good way. I'm $100 over my daily.
You get short on that move
trades.
down there?
No. Fuck no.
I was talking. I laughed at
I took a long on gold for a little bit, and then I just longed. If you
I laughed
looked
at
at oil, it made a huge pop, and I bought the pullback, and then it popped.
because you already know it's not happening. I don't even know why you would say something like that.
I saw
So
you.
back in- Go on.
I don't know if he's here. Oh, I saw you turn that $1,000 loss into $2,000 loss. Like I said,
Yep, sure did.
those are the days where you just gotta walk away, man.
Hey, DT, suck it.
Trust me, I've made that mistake many a times. Every time I like to keep my losses just like $200 to $500 a day. And every time I'm always like, I can get it back, I can get it back, and then it turns that 500 turns to 1,000, and then it turns to fucking 2,000.
Well, the thing that was frustrating about it is it's not like I didn't like break rules to do it. It was just the same trade happened again.
Yeah. Except when it does that, you just gotta get out and leave it alone.
Yeah, just
It's-
snowballs, man.
Yeah, and
Exact-
also days like that, I always tend to, if my trading plan, it doesn't work, like it just keeps going, chances are it's probably going to do that again.
Hey, Vesh,
Yo,
you've seen Above the Rim, right?
above the rim.
Yeah. Woody Harrelson, Wesley Snipes. No, I'm sorry, not Above the
You
Rim.
mean white men can't jump?
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
I was like, wait a minute. Woody Harrelson, Wesley Snipes, basketball reference. Pretty
Yeah.
sure you
Above
got
the Rim does not have Woody Harrelson in it.
Yeah,
Anyways.
yeah, I know.
Full
Anyway.
black cast.
Where he goes home to her and it says, "It happened again." And she's like, "No, it didn't happen. It's you. You happened."
You happened. Yep. Yeah, I remember that part. Oh, who doesn't remember that part? Wink, wink.
Uh-huh.
He definitely had that gift. Oh, lost my count again with a big smile on his face.
Yeah, but look how he turned out in the end. Okay, that's what I'm going for.
Oh, you only have to do it so many times before you learn.
Yeah, but which one of us has to be Woody Harrelson and carry him?
But I'm not Wesley Snipes. I'm Woody Harrelson.
No, yeah. Is your wife going on Jeopardy?
Oh, you meant bailed out in that way. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's all. It's kind of scary, the references going on here. I kind of want to get into this trade, but at the same time, I don't because we got 15 minutes of the bell.
What trade? What are you looking at?
I'm taking what I learned from Devin and all my previous experience, and I did a lot of back testing over the weekend, doing trend lines and support resistance. It's what I've
They
always
do
wanted to
work.
do.
When they work, because I do that. I do a lot of trend line trading. I do channel trades more, and I use.
Are you considering trading off of this middle line again? Just look.
No, the day trading aspect of it all is the same. Like when it hits those bands, I still want to take those trades. I'm just talking about for longer term trades.
Thing I would be worried about is that it's making a base. And MNQ is making a base there, so.
Oh,
it
right now?
might come
Yeah.
down further, or it just might spring back up, right at.
Well, and yeah, at the bell, that's the thing. I'm not gonna mess with it till after.
Show me one trade of yours off the middle line that worked out well.
I mean, I had these two. I had two overnight that actually worked out really well.
What is
Just
your account
fine.
up to now, dear God?
161.
161. I literally made $140 last night on two. Oh, I started with one contract and added one contract of the MNQ, so two total contracts. I actually made $140 or something. I was pretty surprised.
Do it, Tim. My account's at. I started a new one. I'm at 5470, 474. Let's see who gets a paycheck first.
What? It sounds like you're already at one.
Are you
No,
on a
54
funded one?
I've only made 474.
Oh, 50,400. I got you. I thought you said 54,
474.
like 54,000. Got you. Good.
Why'd you start another one?
Oh, I had that one in the waiting. I had lost that other one a while ago.
So what number are you up to now?
I'm still at 8.
But you
Did you
started
trade
another
with?
one.
Did you trade with another firm before Apex?
Nope. Nope.
You know it's weird. Now that I
This
only
is
have
my
one.
second- This is my second funded account, and I've only had 8 evaluation accounts.
Gotcha. I should have jumped in on that. I'm not going to now though. That's too close to the bell. For some reason in Quantower, it only shows, like, it doesn't say PA account or anything like that, but on my R Trader it does. It's very weird. I wonder if it's only because I
click
have
on-
one account.
Click on that. You should. You
It
don't
just
get a
has-
sim and an Apex.
No, you don't get a sim in Apex. Well, that's the
I mean,
thing
that's-
is, I signed up for one of the top step ones just to try it because it's, I mean, $11. And when I was hooking all that up, when I connected back to Apex, it got rid of, like, it doesn't say, like, you can't tell the difference if it's a eval or a funded account. Not on Quantower anyway. But like on Rhythmic, it still says PA, but, or R Trader Pro, I should say.
That's interesting. Yeah, they change in Ninja. It says PA.
Yeah, I mean down like on in Quantower, like if I click the accounts one on the bottom left, like it'll break it up. Like Rhythmic, it just has my account number for Apex, but then Top Step, it has the practice account and the eval account. I don't know.
Well, Quantower being relatively newer, and they probably don't have the same. They mostly deal with Ninja,
Right.
so they probably just started giving people more options, but don't have the same bells and whistles.
I wish it was a little easier to change over to like the Top Step accounts. Cause like right now I could be like, oh, eval, I could take this trade and not worry about it.
You have to
Like
sign
it's a
out
little
of
bit
our
more risky.
trader, go into Top Step.
Well, no, it's you have to sign into Top Step on Quanta, or no, I just have to change it up here. Actually, I think like you have to go to where the chart is, and you have to click on the connections, yeah, and then click on Top Step and go to MNQ through Top Step's connection. So actually, it is pretty
Still
easy.
looks like fucking TOS.
It actually is almost identical to TradingView.
Well, it works like TradingView, but it looks like TOS.
Right, I gotcha.
Or whatever they're gonna call it.
Do you use Ninja Trader DT?
Yeah. When I started, that's all they had was Ninja Trader, and then later they added Trade-Evade, which I hate, and because they don't do bracket orders, and Quantower was added after that because a lot of people want to use it. Quantower does have a lot of bells and whistles with the DOM and volume profile and bookmarks and book map and all that shit, but you gotta pay a bunch of money for it.
Yeah, I'm using Ninja, but I'm using the toss charts with the level 2.
I don't know what that is.
I'm using the Thinkorswim charts, but I'm using like one chart of Ninja with the order entry.
Oh, with their ladder thing?
No,
Weird.
just the basic like chart, like
Oh,
it's
okay.
like the
I
side.
hate using TOS, so
Yeah, I'm just using it for the, because Ninja doesn't have the, well, you have to pay for the level 2 data, so I have just that for the
Yeah,
level
their
2.
level 2 data sucks ass.
Yeah.
And you got to remember that level 2 data you're getting is Apex's rhythmic server algorithm that they make. Because you got to remember, this is a sim account, so it's all programmed
Right,
off the
right.
data. They simulate slippage and all that kind of shit for the live market.
Yeah. No, it
So
was
you're
weird. The
trusting
other
their
day,
program.
I did something stupid, got up to 80 contracts in the MES, and then I flattened it, and I got like a .61 fill, and I'm like, wait, what? I thought it was in quarters here.
80 contracts?
Yeah. I was like
That's
$100 away
That's where
from
you're fucked because the commission. You should have been buying full contract.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
no,
think he started with 10.
No, I started with just
Oh, I'm
a
sure,
few,
I'm
and then
sure.
I was just like freaking hammering it on the wick. I got lucky though.
Yeah, I get it. That's what gets me with MMQ because you're just like, oh, it's nothing, and then next thing you know, each tick is moving like $200.
Oh yeah, no. It's kind of like a Tim. At one point, I was like, all right, this is either gonna just blow me out, or I'm gonna get out of this somehow.
What do you mean, like Tim? No, I'm just kidding.
How many counts you've gotten so far in a month?
Too many.
But yeah, that's the problem. That's why I blew up some other accounts. Like once you get to like 49 or 48,000 on your eval account, you're just like, ah, fucking might as well blow it up and get another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but trends and trend line stuff do work. When they break the lines, break a level, it can go down crazy. Because then it hits a lot of those stops and just keep going.
Yeah, I think my problem with those are I always try to anticipate them instead of waiting for it to actually happen, and then I get caught in like the little wicks and like, oh shit, no, I'm wrong, and then I get out, and then a minute later it actually works.
Fuck, I'm sure it's coming. Hang on.
It's cold. Be right back. I am still spitting phlegm. Ugh, this is ridiculous. Nah, not. I mean, not. I still have the same strategy, man. I just maybe looking to add a different one as well. Just kind of have multiples. It's dirty. Not even to the bell yet. It's just so straight down. Alrighty. I think we're gonna get some crazy movement here at the bell. Let's see. About 20 seconds. I feel like we're gonna get a decent little down move, but I think it's just gonna whipsaw before we figure out exactly what's going on. Whipsaw, whipsaw. Tried lower. Actually held that trend line. Crazy. For now. I don't really see us holding that. It's too straight down. Although looking at yesterday. Working it. And look at that. Is today going to be the first red day in a while? Quite the gap down. Right? Or am I not? A decent little gap down, not too much. And bought it right back up. This is where things could get a little crazy. Actually really surprised I didn't hear an alert there. Yeah, I guess we didn't get down there. Oh, this is the 5 minute. Yeah, like bounced right off of it. Trying to hold that trend line. We can kind of get rid of old trend lines. I don't really need those, huh? Making the chart look crazy.
Where's your screen?
Oh yeah, I didn't load it in Discord. Hold on. Failing.
So what's that yellow line?
That's just trend line.
You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning, you wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face, got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you break your back to make me feel again, suffocate to make me breathe again, lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone, so save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break, swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You break your back to make me feel again, suffocate to make me breathe again, lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came.
You get that first trade, Steve.
I'm in. I got in early. My average is 504. So I'll probably just try and get out of here. Even. Just missed it.
Yeah, that's it. Coming down to that daily support line I got. It's at 475.
Pretty far away.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say it's not close.
Yeah, just test once up to the middle line. Let's go test up there once. These 2 green candles in a row would be good.
Yeah. Unknown brain.
This phlegm,
Like the
man.
green candle a little
So
more
sick
oomph
of
than
it.
that.
I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
Gotta stay away from all your games, yeah. I know that I found somebody else to love me one day, yeah. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side, no. You did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye.
I need a haircut. I do have to get off at 10:45 today. I have something to do at 11. It's going to be probably every Monday for a little while that I have to do that, but we'll see. I'm not exactly sure. I'm assuming at some point my appointments will go to every other week, but until then,
The middle line goes below your average.
Yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you finding, see you looking down and out. Coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around. Gave you chances and you blew it, you so easily influenced. All the times you told me beat it, now you gotta face the music, I'm saying.
there was no big shoves down, which is a good thing. Means people will keep buying it.
Yeah, but no place to end it.
Just not getting, yeah, you're just not getting that extra push back up. Dun, dun, dun.
Look, it hit the middle line. Yay.
Now I need to go hit the upper line.
Before it comes down to my average. Oh, that was actually. This is a good sign. It's just ping pong.
Nothing like getting bailed out.
Not yet. Plenty of time for this to go screw it up. I should just take the loss. I got my finger on the button. Come on, baby. Push through. Make me look like an all-star. Suck it out. There you go. It's all good. It's all good. $30. Ooh, I actually look smart. Look at me.
What's his comment in chat? Proof is real.
Slater, Tom, you just gotta restart Apex. Or, Quantower. I was asking that guy if there was proof that that was real.
Most likely not, but that's the only way you get this, all the stupid idiots to follow you. It's amazing to this day, ever since COVID, and to this day, people are still looking for this golden trade that's going to work every fucking time. Because the I said this the other week, but the big thing now in futures is everybody's getting trading bots. All the stupid guru followers are like buying these monthly subscription bots that will automatically do trades for you.
Sounds appealing.
Yeah, but you know how that goes.
Yup.
Oh wow, I look like a rock star on that one.
It works till it doesn't. Problem is the people that are programming these algos to do this stuff, they work in that particular market, but you constantly have to change your parameters as the market changes to make the bot work. Because that's how algos work. They're constantly changing the parameters of their algos to make them work correctly. Now I get a new car next week, so dealing with a bunch of shit. Insurance company. Finally replacing the car that got stolen.
Brutal. Fucking brutal. Right. Some more. Yeah. Don't like that. Would have been a lot better had we got that first fill, because then we could have got that full amount on that amount, but missed it by a couple ticks, it looked like. Oh, no, 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 not this shit. Oh, I had two selected again. I don't know, I need to really stop doing that. That's like the second time I've done that.
try to distract myself on the market, not to take any more trades for the rest of the day. But I hate it. Sometimes we'll be actually making a trend up, and you should be capitalizing on it when it's there. But at the same time, I'm at my daily goals. I shouldn't play anymore. I thought about lowering my daily because of what you said. You said like all you want is 2,000 a day, which is only $100 a day, or 2,000 a month.
1,000 a month. Yeah, I mean,
It's only $100 a day.
yeah, it's really not much.
It's not, and I look to make at least 100 on every trade. So
Yeah,
making
so
that
you could be
$100
one and out.
days- Yeah. I was shooting for what I would like to make. I really only need to live more comfortably, like $200 or $300 more a week. So it's really not that much. But I actually want to quit my job, so 2,000 would be quite nice. I could move if I could consistently make that.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing. It's like if you can make that and then you just add another account and just keep trading the exact same way with the copy trader.
Well, exactly. That's why I would really liked it when I first got into it. Was like if you find a plan that works, either add another account or you just buy. So you're only buying one contract. You just buy 2 contracts, and you just doubled your money. Of course, you double your losses, but
yeah, I mean, as long as doubling your contracts or whatever isn't going to mess with like too much risk on the account, that's the only reason you would get a second account instead of doing that on one account.
yeah.
Because like people that trade the
Because of the
NQ,
drawdown.
it's hard for that to make sense. Yeah, because of the drawdown, exactly.
People don't remember the drawdown. Your drawdown's less if it's split between accounts. The problem with I see with futures is just like what you had on Friday. You know, you make whatever $50, $100, $200 a day, but when you have a loss, the losses are generally bigger, and I don't like that your losses are bigger than your winners.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I came in today, basically saying I am not going to let it get above X amount. It's like if it gets to this point, I just have to cut it and be done, because obviously what typically works is not working today, and I need to just walk away from it.
That's what I was saying earlier, and since I've been doing that, it's been better. Because I've what you did, I've done quite a few times.
Well, the problem with what I did was
Sometimes I just make it back, though. Then over the next week, I'll make that $1,000 loss back. Just by doing $200 a day and then stop and not trade the rest of the day.
Yeah, I think my problem was up until Friday, any of my losing positions, like the max they got to was like $300-400. So I was like, it's okay if it gets to that point, you know, I'll have to just cut it off. But Friday was an abnormality. It was a very abnormal day. Like, I mean, those things not only took off, had 0 attempt at a pullback, and then just kept ripping. And it I haven't seen a move like that in a long time, like a very long time. And of course, I got caught in it. Thankfully, it was with a prop account, right? You know, so there is some.
Oh yeah, you didn't really lose anything besides.
Well, it was like almost $200, but I was on the exactly. I mean, I was on a PA account that I just bought 2 days previously, so it was like, why couldn't that move happen 3 days ago? Would have saved me $140.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
Which is bad luck. But it opened up my eyes to maybe looking at more of a macro scale on these to get a general sense of where we might be headed, stay away from certain things, and I don't know, we'll see moving forward. I think just adding the trend lines, it kind of gives me a good idea of how far away from where it could bounce back to type deal. Like right now we're heading back up to it. Now I was thinking about switching over to the Top Step account to maybe take a short, based off of it. We'll see.
Yeah, I basically have two kind of trading plans, and I look at which one's working that day, and that's the one I'll trade off of.
Yeah, this one that I'm talking about with the trend lines, it's like it's so slow. It's like you're not going to get that many signals throughout the day.
Now that's when you have to start looking at multiple. You gotta look at other things besides NQ.
What's the code for the top step to get it for, what did you say, 11 bucks?
Yeah, it's Veterans 11, I think.
Oh, okay.
I actually think I have a code with them, but don't worry about that. I think you just click I don't know if you have to click one of the links from a creator. You could try.
No,
It's
I'm
just
not gonna do it
Veterans
right
11.
now. But yeah,
Well,
if you
today's
have
the
one-
last day.
If you have one later, just shoot it. Maybe I'll use it.
Yeah, I can. Let me. I don't remember if I do or not. I'll look. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'd like to try a chop step account, but they always seem that they're pricier. Just have to wait for their deals.
Yeah, they have the 50K for 11 bucks right now. I think today's the last day though. It's for Veterans Day.
And they really like to hold to that 50% off thing.
Yeah.
It's just the only deal. The reason they're doing those deals is because of Apex.
Oh, 100%.
The thing I like about Top Stack is that they've been around for a long time. And I like that stability of, like, if you are going to make this long term, I feel like they're a one that's going to stick around the longest. Where Apex is like, I could see them just going any day. You wake up and like, oh, we're done. Like,
Yeah. To Mimi, thank you. Yeah, do I? Yeah, I don't even have Top Steps link in my description because I wasn't really using it. So I have one, but I wasn't using it, so that's why I never put it in there. Like I wasn't using Top Steps, so I didn't want to like actively promote it per se. That's the only thing with like these types of moves.
Could have held. Oh well.
Where are your stops? Yeah, but you can't assume it.
Nah, like I said, it's a $30 loss. It's like holding it when you were shorting it at like 240. Oh yeah, it's gonna come back down to it. It's now at 500.
Took a swing at a wrecking ball and I prayed for my downfall and I found a way to reconcile, 'cause in my heart it's not worthwhile. It's a bloody battlefield where some go down, others heal. In the end it's all the same. All you can do is play the game. Oh, do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I'm too sad to say I'm sorry, so lie. Pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay. Keep trying for one day. I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me to hide. Don't wanna live a lie. Too many lows, too many highs. Too many things to criticize. And so I leave it all behind. Don't wanna live a lie. Life kept spitting at my feet and forced me down a dead-end street when all I had went up in flames, burning only dark remains. I cover up every part of my skin, oh, 'cause I don't like the person within. Oh, I know I'm the one to blame. All I can do is take the shame. Oh, do we say goodbye? Refuse to question why. I'm too sad to say I'm sorry, so lie and pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay. Keep trying for one day. Whoa, I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me to hide.
heck was that? Oh, god dang it. Freaking hit the X. What just aired out? Deshaun, what's up? Yo, I found out Top Step won't let you switch platforms? What do you mean? Infinitely? What do you want me to talk about? I don't have anything to talk about if you guys don't ask me any questions. I mean, I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to sit here and just talk for no reason. I'm sure I missed this. Looking at something else. What's this move? Went right up and touch this. Beautiful. What's trading? What do you mean what's trading? What am I trading? Oh, you know what? That might have been David. I forgot I had a stream up. Bet you it was. Oil, gas, what's hot? I mean, I'm just trading the NQ. I don't really pay attention to oil, gas, gold, and all that stuff, to be honest. I might start paying a little bit more attention to it just because I've been starting to look at the trend lines a little bit, but I'll have to see about that. I'm actually thinking about going over to my Top Step account here, putting on a trade. Let's see. Am I not logged in? No, it says it's connecting. I wonder if that's what happened. I wonder if the Top Step connection like bugged out. Yes, yeah. I trade all the future sims on Mumu. Gotcha. I mean, Quantower is pretty awesome. If you have a Top Step account too, they let you trade on simulator. It's not even letting me cancel trying to connect to Top Step, so I'm just gonna have to let it go. Trying to get through there again. Top Step said I can switch to Tradeovate. Can switch Tradeovate to Quantower? I mean, that would be good. Wow, we're actually pushing up here. Let's see what it does. And in theory, this trend line broke, faked out, but is now coming back up. But if I were short this, I'd still be using this area as my stop, which is what we're trying to get to right now. Ideally, I'd like to see it. I mean, it did kind of try it there. I'm going to say I'd like to see it try that before we maybe take a position here. I'm gonna take a position here. Just small. I just took one contract. I'm just going to put it right above here. Might actually add to it if we go up and fail. Kind of chased it, but I didn't want to miss if we started moving back down there. Would have been a little more aggressive on the top step account, but let's see. Try to reconnect to it. It just errored out. Oh, what oh, that's right, because I had to restart it. My bad. Student warrior trading. Day traders, but I'm not aggressive as the boss. Yeah, I hear you. He's a little aggressive, that's for sure. I have my stop in, so let me see if I can switch over to my top step account real quick. See if I gotta start practicing doing this anyway if I'm gonna have both. I wish it would transfer the trend lines. We'll say that, but on MMQ, let's draw this line first. Be a little more aggressive. We'll take 3. Same stop. This way we can actually kind of scale out if we want to. One here. Come down a little bit further. Looks like this was a pretty key area. Then we'll try to have the last one as a runner if we can get it. It looks like it went through our order there. Oh, I'm in the practice account. Kiss my ass. Get out of here. Wasn't even in the right account. Dude, I forgot they even had that. That's annoying.
Sucks.
Yeah, Ross is he's an interesting guy. I'd rather not talk about him, to be honest. Yeah, sim account of a sim account.
Yeah, I did that on my first one on Ninja Trader.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ninja Trader's nice because it's a different color.
Oh, is it? I didn't realize that.
So for mine, I have
I don't really want to jump in right here. I don't want to
the
chase the
trader
trade
window.
just because. Let's switch back to
chart trader thing.
Sure in this trade?
What'd
What's
you
that?
say, Steve?
You're in a trade, Vash?
He was, but
Yeah.
on a sim account, practice account.
No, I'm in it on my PA account too.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Just
okay, now I
just
see it.
one contract. Yeah, I switched over to Top Step to try to get in the same trade a little bit more aggressively because it was an eval, but then I realized I was on the practice account that Top Step offers, so I just jumped out.
So yeah, Frog, I have the one I do the chart that I do my trades off of. I have the chart trader up, and when it's on sim, it's blue. When it's on the actual, it's
I still
whatever
do.
color I set to, which is black.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I have the chart trader and they're both black.
Yeah, I don't know how. I didn't set it up that way. It's just always been that way. So when I
Yeah,
change
well-
the account, it changes to blue.
Huh. Yeah, that's cool. I have to see if I can do that. Yeah, because when I first started the Apex, the first trade, I was like, oh, all right. And I looked down and they automatically sign you up for like that 2-week trial or whatever, and it was in the sim account.
I don't know what that is. I've never heard of it.
dang. We actually got a nice little trend coming this way now. Could have probably spotted that. Could have probably... I mean, I did try to take some off on the other account there, but...
Fucking Umar.
Yeah, Ross tells you not to follow him, but he knows everyone's going to do it anyway. Looks like we might get stopped out here. Actually wouldn't mind getting out break even here. I mean, it's not going to be a big loss even if we take it, but... It does look like it's going to jump up through here. Wait, I was like, what happened there? That was pure price action right there. I tried to hit it before it did it, but you could feel it was topped out. I tried to just jump in to get that quick movement. I just got a pretty bad fill. But got a little bit out of it there. But now it's going right back up, damn. Yeah, they're buying. This trend line coming up is pretty strong. Like we might get stopped out. Feels like they're trying to come get these stops, which is fine. We're about to find out. Definitely not pushing this trend line anymore. I feel like we're in a new trend here. Yeah. All right. So me, I feel like this one's been invalidated. Now I'd be looking for more of this one. Remember, never form a bias. Never form a bias. What is this GDT? FTC returns more than 2.9 million harmed. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're not trying to silence you here infinitely, but we all know what Ross is all about. Hey, well, hey, I mean, if if you can find success doing what he does, I have nothing against it. I'm not telling you not to do it. I just know here a lot of us feel like anyone in his position could probably make money. Did he work hard to get to where he is? Yeah, hell yeah. I've never taken props away from Ross. Just saying, anybody with a big following can make money on small cap stocks. It's not hard to do. But, I mean, there is a reason he had to pay a lot of people a lot of money back. All right, see if we're going to hold this trend line. I need to get off the 1 minute, by the way. I feel like that's... I said I wouldn't do that as far as the trend lines go. I don't really want to chase this. It's too busy switching time frames there.
Trend lines do tend to work on higher time frames. Use the 1 minute to get in.
Well, that's kind of what I was doing. I just forgot that I was even on the 1 minute. I don't want to sit here and trade trend lines off the 1 minute, but I don't mind doing it for an entry, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind finding the trend lines on the 5 minute, but going down to the 1 minute for an entry is a little... It's just easier to see.
That's why trend line stuff I use tick charts. It's much easier to see the trend.
Could you imagine we go all the way back to fucking green on the day? That'd be crazy. Yeah, that's the thing. If he gave you the skills that you're using now, then that's awesome. You got your money's worth out of it. I mean, that's what really matters. If he led you to being a profitable trader, awesome. That's all that matters. That's all any of us care about here. We don't care how everyone's making money. We're all here for the same reason. We're all here to make money. Yeah, I don't know who Roger Scott is. Yeah, I was a little biased based off this trend line here, but this is the trend line that once it got broke, I mean, that was pretty... To me, this was a pretty obvious one. I should have kind of taken note right there, to be honest. But I got a little biased. And we still hadn't broken that previous support area. So I think that's why I was letting it go. To me, that's when it officially broke, because that's where I would have stopped out. Hence is why I took the position in the first place. We lost a little bit on that. How much did we lose? I don't even know. I'd have to go back and look. All right, let's do it. Feels like we're heading up. Stop under the trend line, as well as this previous area. Should be about there as we come across. Oh, jeez. That's funny. Could have waited for the better entry, but if we're going higher, we're going higher. I do want to make sure I'm under this trend line. Right about there. Stay under these candles. Couldn't get that fill.
I lost my best friend to 23. She left her body and hovered above me. I saw no shadow. I looked around, searched every building and home that I found. I saw no
Hello.
shadow, but felt the glow. The warmth inside me, it kept me afloat. It felt like heaven had found my bones and gave me comfort when I feel alone. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder. 'Cause I'm not dying alone. friend. I felt like dying again and again. I went through hell instead of death, but I keep fighting with each living breath. I saw no way out from where I stood. Felt like the fire had burned me through. Now you're gone, I'm alone. I guess it's time to get better. Through the pain, I will go alone. If I fall, break my bones, I will scream even louder.
says on Discord now. Ooh.
Okay, that was annoying. I had a phone call that I had to take, but I completely wasn't really paying attention. I totally would have probably taken it off up here. I kind of annoyed that I missed it, and then it came all the way back down and almost stopped us out. What a crazy move down that was. Should I really expect the move all the way back up here? It's kind of crazy. I mean, it didn't come to, so that's what I'm saying. You draw these trend lines, right? Like we could have a trend line in here. We could have this bigger one. But as long as it doesn't come down and break that previous area that I'm looking at outside of the trend line, then I'm okay trying to hold it. This is the NQ. Well, this is MNQ, but it's essentially the NQ. Wow, this is crazy. I'm gonna have to take this off. I'm gonna take it off there. Because I have to get off here anyway in about 7 minutes. And as much as I want to hold that, I mean, that's a pretty solid candle up into previous resistance. So to me, the odds are that's probably going to hold. And even if it does poke through, it's probably just grabbing stops and it'll probably have a pullback before continuing, would be my guess. That was a crazy move to hold through. Thankfully, we got the push back up to take. That's where I would have got out over here anyway. So that's also why I'm happy with it. Now, as we've stated previously, these things can do whatever they want. I mean, they can go up, they can go down, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, that was kind of hectic. All right, I will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna get off here. I appreciate you guys being here. Some decent trading this morning. Maybe a little over trading. But I feel like if you're trading trend lines, you could sit here and trade all day. You just gotta be patient and wait for the trend lines. And I mean, until they get to our bands, I mean, I'm not really looking to trade based off of that. So something to do in between, I guess, as long as we stay on top of it. But again, appreciate y'all being here. Stay safe. Don't do anything silly. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll be here same time. I'll obviously be streaming longer, probably till like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But like I said, I have that meeting, and I'll be in the Discord after the meeting. So if you want to hang out in there, I'll be in there. And stay safe. Peace.